So in today's video we're actually going to show how VP were able to exploit NAVI's defense on Dust2 through the use of the B bomb site. So this is round 5, so the scoreline's already 2-2. This is at IEM Katowice in the first round of the upper bracket. And VP honestly had one of the best T sides I think I've seen against the CT side of NAVI. And we're going to have a look at a few rounds to see why. So first off, let's consider that Sanji doubles his flashes over towards long. So that already shows some presence towards these two players here. And then Kicker has also thrown a flashbang towards top mid round here to basically push off Simple's perspective, or at least give him the thought that, okay, they've just taken top mid control as a unit. However, we're going to see very quickly how this changes very, very quickly. So you can see Yakindo's already showing presence towards mid from this side, but look how quick this B attack comes in, right? So if you've watched a lot of NAVI games, you know that Perfecto is the B anchor, and typically he is supported by Flamey. If not Flamey, it's probably Boomage and then Simple. Electronic is the man towards long, no matter what. So let's have a look through and see how this round plays through. So they threw two sets of grenades basically towards the other side of the map, which should have pulled aggression towards the other side, and then it's just a B pop. They use a grenade on the entrance to actually push away an AWPer if there is one there, and then they just burst through with just two flashes and a single smoke, which lands at the door. On stream you can see the perspective is Simple where he actually misses the first AWP shot, but even if he gets to the first AWP shot it's still a 4v3 and they're probably giving up the round anyway. So this was just one round where they were basically forcing them immediately into a case where the CTs are the CTs are frankly too far away, and then VP are able to get an easy round and force 3 saves. So the next round shown is actually a bit different. So you can see the spawns are better. So this is actually more of a long spawn. So we're going to see them actually take long. So this is going to be the first time we see them do this successfully in this matchup, if I remember correctly. But the main thing about this though is the fact they take long with the flashes and the smoke on the corner. They get a kill, right? So Electronic, as soon as he's lost his teammate in Flamey, he has to pull away, he has to give this up. We see the rotate from Simple come through, he boosts him up sight. We see Perfecto and Boomage start to play slightly differently. Perfecto plays from outside the bomb site, Boomage close to the mid door, which he does quite a lot, very similar to how he does in Sandbags and Inferno. But look at the minimap already. So we're already seeing this is going to turn into a B attack. We've killed Flamey towards the long side of the map. We're going to revert this. So you see this one-way smoke come through from Buster, he mollies towards short. Smoke gets used, he throws a flash there as if they're bursting it, another Molotov comes through, but then look what's happening at the other side of the map. They're already pushing into B, and this B defense was actually very good from them. They get 3 kills overall, but when you think on the map how far away Simple and Electronic are, you're thinking, okay, this bomb will go down in the next 10 seconds. This is very doable 2v2. And unfortunately for them, they don't quite get it, they don't quite get it done, right? So Electronic will have a go at it, but it's just not enough, really. And this was basically the story for the entire first half of this match. We saw NAVI being forced into scenarios where the B-bomb site was taken, and then they were forced into saves, very much like we're going to see Simple do here, because he doesn't actually get given a peek, and he doesn't really want to risk losing the AWP. Even though this is a very winnable scenario, neither of them are giving away peeks. They play the 2v1 so well, considering the health points and the situation. So round 8 is actually going to be the next one shown. So we're going to, once again, we'll observe Sanji, because he is basically the MVP of some of these rounds. Even though he doesn't get many kills, he throws his grenades towards long, he throws enough pressure there, as well as hearing if a player has gone into pit. But he just knows, okay, there's been a lot of grenades in return, there was 2 players at long. He realised that information, that's fine. So let's pause this round right here. So when anybody's looking at the NAVI CT side and Dust2, Perfecto is 100% the B anchor, usually backed up by Flamey or Boomage, and then Simple is the rotate man with Electronic stuck at long. On paper, you're always thinking, well, why would we want to try and go A? Because Simple and Electronic are there. 2 players who've been top of the game for the past 3 years. They've been top 5 in the world. Why should we bother challenging that? Why don't we just show some pressure and then see what we can do off of that? And that is what VP basically mastered in this situation. So Simple, he's AWPing this corner right here. So this round is actually going to turn into a B split. From this scenario, it's actually going to be a B split in the next 15 seconds and the round will be done. So Simple, AWPing towards the short push up here. There's 4 players right now getting ready for this B side of the map, and Sandry is slowly moving back around towards tunnel. One flash gets thrown towards short, and we'll pause right here. So we know that Simple was towards short. He could have been either Shoxy or he was on the boxes there, or on the ledge here. They know he was 100% A side. That's where the saved AWP is. Great. We already know that. So we can now smoke mid to B, and we can just charge up B. It should be 2 players. We should win this. Just trade out. We win the round every time. And that is basically what happens. Like, from Simple's perspective, he gets smoked off, then Yakinda, the entry fragging beast, just goes. He just goes. And unfortunately for Perfecto, he gets that 1 kill on the player who's tagged, but that's, again, another save call. They can't do anything. That smoke closes them out. They're already, you know, Electronic's actually doing the fastest rotate we've seen from him in a while, but it's all for nothing. And this is going to be the last round I'll show from this half. So this one's a bit weird because, so we see, well, we'll give it a second. Simple has an AWP on the floor. Okay, so we'll pause right here. So you can see there's already an AWP on Flamey, there's an AWP on Simple, and I believe there is a set play from the NAVI side with a boost towards short as well as 2 players towards long, because you can't really give up long too easily. Meaning Perfecto is the only player crossing B. So take a note of what we just saw James do right before I paused it there. He actually jumped down Sniper's Alley, and he spots the jump spot and gets the kill on Perfecto. So he's like, well, that's the B anchor. We know he's the B anchor. Just go into B. I'll try and delay the rotation so there is only 1 player there, if anything. And just look, like, this is an absolutely wild round. Because on the other side of the map, Kickert was going towards long. He is killed through Simple's flashbang. Flamey arrives towards the B ramp, and they have no idea that Yakinda's already in properly right here. Like, they dink towards tunnel, and then there's a molly towards window, and they actually, for the first time, they scramble and try to get back into that bomb site before they lose too many men and make the round unwinnable. So we're going to see that now as well. Yakinda smokes the door, and then Electronic's already in, and it's just like what's going on here? Like, this is Navi scrambling, because they've had enough of saving round after round after round. Yet, it's to no avail. Because ultimately, there's only so much they can do. The B hold needs to be better. And now the double AWPs, Flamey taking an absurd amount of damage there, and he actually avoids that fuse because, oh, it just kind of tilted me. But we see how much confidence VP have in their strategy right here. They know the B site is weak, and they know what to expose. And they did that beautifully, and if only for their CT defense being a bit better, they might have actually won this map, because they went down, I think this was an 11-4 half, and it was then a 12-0 half by Navi on the T side. So if you're looking to exploit the NAVI side on Dust2, the B site is definitely the key.